Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the part 4 of our chapter Up You Go. Children, I hope you are enjoying. I hope you are enjoying the adventurous experiences of Sangeeta ma'am, the teacher from Kendriya Vidyalaya, in this chapter. Children, as you also know that we have gone through some part of the chapter, let us now learn about some more part. Today we are going to see the recap of what we have learned in the last lecture. After that, we will have a look of crossing river. Then we will see about climbing mountains. And you also have to do reading from page number 80 to 82. Children, this is what all we are going to face today. You will have to be ready with the new experience of Sangeeta ma'am. Children, do you remember in the last part of our chapter, Up You Go, we have learnt about crossing the river, how the rivers can be crossed by using the sling, pegs or pitons, right? This was helping others to cross the river so easily, and Sangeeta ma'am became the group leader. She was also scaring too much, but later on she only went first so that she can do all the things properly, right? And motivate other group members so that they will also cross the river very easily. So children, here we have learned these instruments were used for fixing the rope, for hanging ourselves with the rope, and in this way they have to cross the river. So children, what do you think? What kinds of tools are needed for climbing the mountains? Do you remember? We have seen some of the tools, like we have all seen about sling, pitons, right? And also we have seen about how they are crossing the river. But sling and pitons are not the only tools. They have other tools as well. Okay. And what are those other tools? That also I will tell you in this picture today. Have you ever seen a hook and a rope being used for anything? Yes. Children, in these two questions we have to think about. We are using some kind of slings, ropes, stick eggs for climbing mountains, and we also need food packets, water bottles, plastic sheets. We need some diary to note down the things, torch, first aid kit, oxygen cylinder, etc. These are all the things which are needed for climbing mountains. Have you ever seen a hook and a rope? Children, we generally see those hook and the rope if you have seen drawing water from a well. You know that if you want to draw water from a well, there is a pulley also which uh, help to pull the rope so easily, right? And children, what else can we use if we want to cross a river in the mountain other than these tools? Children, we also need thick rope, sling and pitons. This will help us to hold tightly and cross such kind of rivers. But children, we have learnt in the starting of the paragraph why they need extra energy. Why do we need extra energy on the mountains? You know why this happens? While we are climbing the mountains, we are going up, means in the opposite direction of the force of the earth. So we also need to walk on a surface, rough surface, and if we want to do some work against the force of earth, so we have to put our energy together. That is why we need extra energy to climb on the mountains. Children, you might have, it is asking that have you ever heard of anyone who has done something adventurous, or what? This you can write about your own any of the friend that they are doing something adventurous, go for mountain climbing or trekking, right? For doing some rafting, adventurous sports. You can write the answer of your choice. Have you ever done anything adventurous? So now this is up to you. You will have to tell us whether you do something adventurous in our life class. You can discuss it with me if you have done something adventurous. After that, children, now we have to see anyone can climb. Is it really so easy task? You think so? Climbing mountain very easily. No, it requires practice. It needs practice. You need to balance your body. You need to be firm and fixed so that you can easily hold the mountain rocks and do not get slipped off. Children, here in the first picture, I have shown you a girl. She has got a platform or practice board from where she is trying to climb the mountain wall. But here, in the next picture, it is a real picture where the person has to climb up by fixing his hand and his leg on a proper place so that he should not fall asleep. Okay, so what they do for such kind of things? They are using such kind of mountaineering tools. There should be helmet, some special kinds of boots. Crampons means these are the fixing apparatus, harnesses, snow bars. Children, you will. There are so many different things they use. Tape slings, ice hammer. Figure eight is nothing but the pitons, bags, ascenders, right? Then ice screw, carabiner for fixing the rope, main rope, ice axe. These are all the things which are needed if you are going for mountain climbing. There are some more tools. You can see webbing, carabiners, belly services. See children, we also have different things which can fix our legs and thighs on the proper place. Gloves, helmets, climbing shoes, right? So these are all the tools which are used for mountain climbing. So after crossing that river on 10th February, they had to climb mountain 15 kilometer to reach Tekla village. So for reaching that village, they have to climb that mountain which is having the length of 15 kilometer. It was at a height of 1600 meters. Our rucksacks had all that we may need. Children rucksacks are their bags where they have put food packets, water bottle, rope, hook, plastic sheet, diary, torch, towel, soap, wind cheater, whistle, glucose, jaggery, chana and some other snacks. These are all the things which is required for a mountain climber. We could see fruits and vegetables growing in the step fields, and we saw Colonel Ram Singh standing on a 90 meters high flat rock with pegs and ropes. So here they are finding that people are there to help them out. So we had been told to first observe the rock carefully and identify the holes, places where we can put our hands and feet. Today I was not going to back out. I stood first in the line. So children, did you understand? First they were told that they should first have to observe the rock and then only they will find the place to fix their hands and legs. And this time she was not scared, so she did not left behind. She was just very ready to do this activity. Our instructor tied a rope around his waist and he put the sling and held the thick rope which was hanging. He started climbing as if he was running up. I also put my sling, but I took my first step. I slipped, and there I was swinging from the rope. So, children, here you can see her instructor has done it so easily, right? But she was finding how smoothly he is climbing. But instead, when she started, she slept on the first step only. So others started shouting, "Keep your body at an angle of 90 degrees while climbing." So she heard that, and keep your back straight. Do not bend. While listening to all these words, children, keeping this in mind, she imagined the rock as a flat ground and started to climb up. So, of course, children, when you are putting your body at an angle of 90 degree, you can see here in this picture, you will find the mountain as a flat ground where you have to walk so easily. Again, while coming down, we had to use the rope in a special way called rappelling. I did this with the same fearlessness, and while going and coming back, there was no fear. And if you are keeping proper position, you will not have any kind of trouble. So these are the way by which you will have to keep your body straight at 90 degree and then move forward. So children, here it is asking some questions to you. Have you ever climbed a tree? How did you feel? Were you scared? Did you ever fall or not? So children, you have to answer your own question. Have you ever seen someone climb a small wall? What do you think is the difference between climbing a wall and climbing a high rock? So, children, if you will find, right, some kind of things, what is the difference between in that? So, you will find that wall is generally more smooth than that of the rock. So, you could not fix that. Your legs are properly on that, so you will not be able to climb properly easily in the on the wall, and but you can try at least with the fixing legs of yours on the rock. Children, while going through this adventurous experience, she had a funny incident in between that she is feeling with us. On February 14, it was evening and Kondombi was feeling hungry, and they did not have anything to eat. In that condition, she jumped over the fence and got into a field of some people. She quickly plucked two big cucumbers and came back. Just then a woman came from behind and she caught hold of her bag. So children, Kondombi was trying to steal the cucumber because she was feeling so hungry. So one woman has caught her. So she started saying something to Kondombi in her own language. So we could not understand what she was saying. Even Kondombi was trying to explain in her Mizo language, but the lady was not able to understand. So she tried to explain in Hindi, but neither of them could understand it. Finally, I folded my hands to say that we were sorry. So when she said sorry at that time, she left them. But children, what you know what happened? By that time, the group had gone far ahead, and it was already very dark, and I thought we had lost our way. So now they were really scared. We could not see anything even with our torches. I started sweating even though it was cold. So, children, here you came to know while dealing with that lady whose cucumber Kondombi has stolen, they lost their way. The other group members have already gone, and now they are scared. It is very dark, and they both hold the hands of each other. And she called out loudly, "Where are you all? Can you hear me?" So her voice was echoing between the mountains, children, and she started doing the flashes of her torch. Probably the group might be noticed that they are missing, so they heard some whistles at a distance. They were doing whistling also. So I understood the signal, and we held each other's hand and tightly and waited at the same place. So Kondombi felt that we should keep talking. So she was so scared, and that is why she started singing a Mizo song. But after some time, we saw them coming towards us, and at last they were with the group. So, children, this is one incident happened with her. She will never forget how she has lost her way, that scary in the danger, and dealing with all that situation. So, is there any class in your class whose language you do not understand, or who does not understand yours? What do you do in such case? So, what is the thing that you do in such case? You have to use sign languages, right, to make the person understand what are you saying, right? Other than that, have you ever lost your way? What did you do then? Children, when we generally lost our way, you should wait for someone, elder person, to come and told you where to go instead of moving to any other places. Have you ever seen someone doing something special to get over their fear? So, like Kundombi was using to sing a song, is there someone else to do something else so that they will lose their fear? They will not have fear anymore. So, this is what all about the questions, children. You should think about all these questions. There is one more important question. Ask your friend for a book without speaking. So, you will use generally sign language, right? So, children, this is what all our topic for today, that we have seen how they have done face the difficulties while they are climbing the mountain, and how they deal with the situation when they have lost their way. So, children, for today you have assignment that you will have to read page number 80 to 82. And till the time of our next video, take care of yourself. Feel free to ask your queries. Stay safe, stay home, and enjoy online schooling. Thank you, all of you.